It's a wonder of who you truly are. And to be able to share that beauty, to express your true colors, you have to pay attention to one aspect, that you are a soul. In the awareness of being an elevated, eternal soul, you connect your mind with a supreme soul, with the one who is highest and wisest of any teacher. Let us listen to the words of wisdom from the Supreme. As always, understanding that the soul is invisible to the physical eye. We can understand the soul and we can experience the presence. So let us listen to these words in the awareness of being an eternal soul. Today, only one sound is being heard from all the souls. The same sound emerges from everyone. They want to live in happiness and comfort, if only for just a few moments. They are restless. Even though they have the wealth and the facilities for happiness and comfort, the rest of happiness or comfort is not visible in their eyes. At such a time, the duty of you, ancestors, is to become a flame of light and show the path to those souls. Become immortal lights and bring souls out of the darkness to the right destination. The vision of you, ancestors, will remind the whole world of their brotherhood. The awareness that you, souls, have of the Father will remind the whole world that the Father has come. The elevated actions of you will awaken the pure desire to perform elevated actions, that is, to build their character. Understanding the role, the mission that you have now at this very special time. A time when human souls are in great difficulty. They may believe that there is comfort in the world. They may believe that they have attained something through having a comfortable life, more money, more holidays, better relationships. But what they have attained is temporary and does not have the depth of understanding who you truly are and whom do you belong to. When someone may have a good life, but they don't know their family, they don't know their parents, their siblings, and not even knowing their history, the mind cannot rest. That mind is not peaceful. Human souls now need to understand once again, whom do they belong to? Where are they coming from? Answering the essential questions will help the mind to find its rest and true comfort. Only the comfort for the body is not comfort for the mind. And the comfort of the mind is supported by everyone. There are now souls in the world who are aware of the power of the mind. The more you practice meditation, connecting your mind to the Supreme Soul, the more you study the spiritual knowledge and you understand yourself as an eternal soul, the more you will realize the tremendous power that your mind has. Your power of the mind can change the whole world. After all, it takes one soul, the Supreme Soul, to come with such a powerful mind, with such a determined thought, that now everything has to change. Now everything that was going down will have to go upwards. When you get that conviction that your thought has tremendous power, everything you have created until now has been created through the power of thought. Everything that you were able to give to others was given through the power of your attitude. Everything that you have planned and seen being accomplished in the future has been created with the power of your vision. You, the soul, are subtle, invisible, and the spiritual knowledge would say that your whole creation is invisible, is subtle. You can change anything in your life, in your community, it's a workplace, in your family. There is a story, a true story, about a young boy in the 80s in the United States who created a whole mission to bring peace in the world. And the young boy was only 8 years old. And what can an 8-year-old do? However, his belief was so strong that he can bring peace in the world. When in 1981, where the big changes in Europe and the Berlin Wall has been demolished and there was peace again and there was discussion amongst big powers of the world, the young boy was asked, what can you do? What did you do with all your campaign to create peace in the world? And he said, well, Russia and America are now making peace and the Berlin Wall has been demolished, so I'm doing pretty well. And that is the power not only of your conviction, that is the power of your thought, of your decision, of your determination. If you think you can do it, it is happening. If you think that you can bring peace in your community, if you think that you can change everyone around you with good vibrations, with loving feelings, with a lot of generosity and bliss in your vision, then that is definitely happening. And that power that you have will become contagious. Others will start to believe in themselves. And the goodwill, the power of benevolence will very soon refashion our world. Let us hear a few more words from the Supreme Soul. And we listen to these words with the awareness of being an angelic soul. You become master creators and use only in name for the task of establishment the physical facilities. You have along with a subtle power Otherwise, your subtle power will be hidden amidst the expansion of your physical facilities. The expansion of your physical facilities will hide a percentage of your subtle power, just as a seed is hidden by the growth of the tree. The uniqueness of your souls is your subtle power. Everyone has a power of facilities and the power of words. But what power do they love? They love the power of elevated thoughts, the power of a pure attitude, the vision of love and cooperation. No one has any of those. Therefore, ancestor souls ignite in all souls the lamps of hope for this attainment and bring them to the right destination. What is this subtle power that you are holding now? And how you can use it for the benefit of the entire world? Understanding the subtle power of your thought, of your attitude, of your vision, and of your actions. And what is required now from you, as an example, is an attitude of unlimited maturity. How do you understand being mature? How do you understand a childish behavior? A childish behavior is relative to what is happening around you. When you are aware that there is so much sorrow in the world, but you do not take that sorrow, when you are able to see that so many human souls are now hopeless and helpless, but you yourself do not become disheartened. When you are able to act towards your destination of perfection and completion without forgetting that you are helping everyone else by becoming perfect and complete. When you are able to understand the role that the Supreme Soul is playing now of a perfect mother, father, teacher, and guide, without blaming the Supreme Soul for anything that is happening on the stage of the world. When all of these are happening in your heart, when you can say that you are developing maturity, there is no longer the childishness of blaming someone else. There is no longer the childishness of feeling that if someone jumps into a hole, I should also jump into the hole to feel how they feel. That would be a childish behavior. Believing that there is no hope and crying together, that would be a childish behavior. Trying to understand the feelings of others without having a solution, that would also be childish. Not being able to look after yourself and after your mind and your heart, that is childish. And also, it is childish to waste your time and your power when you become aware that the whole world depends on your effort. The whole human world depends on the way you are now using your thoughts and your words and your actions. You have the power to press the button of peace. Now do not think of any other button. Do not think of any other action, but only the action that you can take with your mind to create once again a peaceful, content, blissful mind, which is your mind. When you are able every moment to let go of jealousy, envy, resentment, petty concerns, me and mine, that would be childish behaviors. When someone is crying next to you, and you are thinking, who took my cake? Who didn't wash that plate? Who has been using my chair? All these small things, you are able to put them right in a second. Just do it, just put them right. But keep your mind engaged with serving many other souls in the world. There is no need now to waste your thoughts and your words and your actions in very small matters when the whole world is now on fire, when all human souls are now burning with the fire of vices, of lust, of anger, of greed, of attachment, and of ego. Then how can anyone have time for such childish behaviors? This is mine, and this is yours, and you shouldn't say that, and you shouldn't do that, and I'm gonna do so much against you just for one word. It is not the behavior of a parent. When you understand that you as a soul are like a parent, you are like an elder brother for many, many other brother souls. You are the elderly sibling, including all the animal souls. Your vibrations of peace, love, and happiness are helping so many others, are healing the nature, are transforming the planet, are helping everyone to return back home. That is maturity. Maturity means to be aware that you are soul. You are like a little deer, a little lamb, that you are now igniting fully. Without the oil of spiritual knowledge, the little lamp of the soul is almost extinguished. The light is very dim. It will never be extinguished because the soul is eternal, but the light is very dim. When you pour that oil of spiritual knowledge into the lamp of the soul, your light becomes so big, and the flame and the shine and the sparkle of your lamp will grab the attention of many others around you. That would be unlimited maturity. That would help you to intensify your subtle powers. Forget about giving your message to others through all the social media, all the YouTube, all these videos. This is not how you are reaching out to others. These videos have very little power. What has power is your thought and your attitude and your vision when you speak to others, when you do your videos, or when you write it down, or when you think about it. What is in your heart? What is in your intention? Whom would you like to serve? Now, the practice for today can be to observe in yourself at least 3 instances of childish behavior, 3 moments when you could have done much better with unlimited maturity. And drop these situations, drop these attachments. Become mature in a second. Let go of them. You don't have to analyze them. Just bring the mind into the angelic consciousness and be that angel. For this Christmas, be an angel. And observe the childish behavior, and then create throughout the day a few moments at least when you are aware of your subtle power. Become aware of how your power of the mind can reach out to any place in the world, to any soul, no matter how disheartened they are, they will be able to pick up some light, someone uplifting them. You are the one who now is empowering yourself with that subtle ability. Practice it today throughout the day. Have a good day and we'll meet again tomorrow. Bye bye.